Hello everybody, this is KonradElitePl and welcome back to Armoured Warfare. Today I want to show you a game in the Tier 7 Warrior Infantry Fighting Vehicle, which in the recent 0.19 update was moved down from Tier 8 to Tier 7 and had a MILAN anti-tank guided missile launcher added. But many people don't like the changes made to this vehicle, and in a recent livestream I put out a challenge for some great gameplay of this vehicle. And today we have KonradElitePl playing on the Portstorm map. So here we are, it's a Tier 7 standard battle. As I said, it's on the Portstorm map. Konrad here is pushing up with a warrior into a position by this rock just to see if he can get any early spots. Now normally the enemy team, you'd normally get someone pushing up on the road up onto the D3 area, and then you'd often get MBTs pushing in the middle. But nothing initially spotted by Konrad or any of his team, all quiet on the western front as you see. Friendly forces are moving across the A line, and we've got again people on the hill, tank destroyers and a couple of MBTs, strangely enough, trying to do what they can. So the first MBTs are spotted actually in the port itself. So Konrad just moves slightly off the hill just so he can get in position. I'm looking around on the right just to see anything else there. There we go. M1 Abrams there, fire with a missile. Lovely, 432 damage right into the lower plate of the Abrams. A great missile shot. Pops some smoke there and again releases another missile. And again, another 473. So 2 missiles, 905 damage. Not bad. Positioning's good. The dispersion of the team is pretty good as well. He's got some cover there. There's a Challenger 1 ahead of him. And you can see there's some other MBTs pushing into the port area. He now gets a spot there on a 2AV. Not a position where he can really do much damage to it there. So he just kind of backs up, re-evaluating where he is, trying to use the hill. He fires a missile. And just no pen there. Pushes up just to look to see on the right. As you can see, there's some enemy vehicles pushing up to the hill. Another missile at the Leopard 2AV. Does some minor tracking damage, but no actual physical hit point damage. But not too bad. Angled in there. 2AV. Oh, that was green, but it was a high angle. Not able to fuse the penetrator on the missile, but he's still doing fairly well. His team are 13-13 at the moment, and he's done 905 damage so far. So now looking at how the enemy team are pushing up on the hill area and on the road by the hill. There's an M60A1 just up here with him covering this area. He takes a look just to see if there's anything else he can do there. And then he has to turn around and focus back onto these MBTs here. Nice aggressive push there. His team's taken a bit of damage, and now they're 2 tanks down. Lost 2 MBTs in very quick succession there. So Konrad just pokes out back to his original position just to see anything there. There's a Challenger 1 there. He fires, takes a hit from Challenger 1, fires a missile mat. He actually penetrates 431 damage to the front of the Challenger 1. That was an excellent missile shot, nicely done. And he pops some smoke just to give him a little bit of cover. Pushes forwards, the Challenger's still there, aims, another 421. Doing some great damage on the Challenger. Challenger now retreats back just a little bit. Konrad pops some more smoke. He fires. A friendly Challenger gets in the way. Fortunately, it hits him, but doesn't do any damage. So lucky for Konrad Elite there, no blue on blue damage. So he backs up just slightly. The team have pulled it back. It's now 11-11. Konrad is still using this rock, just going to keep an eye on what's going on the rest of the battlefield while getting into a position where he can actually continue to do more damage. He's up to 1757 damage. But suddenly the things go for a turn for the worse. His team's now 8-11 down. It's time for some serious carrying. There's a few nasty comments going on in the in-game chat, which is what you get at times. Just pops down. There's that 2AV aiming. Oh, lovely, 494 into the side of him. The Leopard 2AV doesn't actually turn and go after Konrad, so he switches to the autocannon. Doesn't do any extra damage, but the enemy 2AV is pushing on this way to cover. Lovely shot, 477, and does some tracking, but the 2AV pops some smoke. Now it's now 7-11. 2 enemy vehicles over there. Can't get any shots onto them. And then it's 3. There's an Abrams. And there's a Challenger 1. Bounces a shell. Fires a missile at the Abrams. Doesn't fuse and doesn't do any damage. Doesn't penetrate. More smoke being popped by the enemy team to cover their advance. And Konrad is still maintaining his position here. Challenger 1 turns. Oh, no damage there from that missile. This team are 4 tanks down. So 3 tanks down now. So a bit of a recovery, but still tanks down. Konrad now decides to push up. He's got to back up his friendly T-72B here. There's the rear of the Challenger. Missile into the back of it, 525 damage. Switches to the autocannon. Hadn't fully reloaded. Reloads. Reloads a second time. Takes out the Challenger. And that is Konrad's first kill. And he's up to 3,675 damage. pushing down after the assaulter. Another Milan missile into the assaulter. Wow, that was a nice missile shot there. And more autocannons round into the assaulter. Team have now pulled it back, and it's 5-5. So he's aggressively pushing up here. Something you know you can do, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. There's the enemy BMP2M over there. He's just trying to get a shot with a missile, no luck. Backing up, and then here, well, that's the assaulter again. He fires a missile back at the assaulter, and now he has to retreat. There's an Abrams coming up. There's the assaulter over there. There's the BMD2M. Gets caught. Abrams comes out. He fires a missile. 531. Damages the track. Gets one round with the autocannon. 2, 3, 4, 5. Does some nice damage into the side of the Abrams with the autocannon. But that limited 6 shell capacity in the autocannon definitely causing problems. Abrams comes around. He's on 31 hit points. Missile fired at the Abrams. Doesn't do any damage. And Konrad just backs up ever so slightly. So his team have now pulled it back to 3-4. He's up to 5,150. Missile goes in on the Abrams, tracks in, aiming with the autocannon, not penetrating, reloading on the missile, fires at the turret ring and does 31 damage and kills tank number 2. But it's now 2 versus 3. Just Konrad in the Warrior and a Bagel Panzer left. He goes after the... what's he going after there? He's going after the assaulter there. Can't get the missile on him. Just turning, pushing, gets a shot on the side of the assaulter. Missile destroys at the assaulter. He did take a damage from the assaulter, but again, another nice kill. So that's 3 kills, 2 left on enemy team. As you can see, it's an ERC and a Sheridan. That was the Sheridan just spotted there. Pulls back, Sheridan fires. He gets some autocannon rounds on the Sheridan. Minor damage. Sheridan keeps going. So Konrad now pushes up. Still got his autocannon out. Fires. Now we don't see on the actual ammo capacity because of the limitations of the replay whether Konrad is actually out of missiles at the moment. He's definitely focusing on his autocannon, so I'm assuming he has fired all of his missile load. Pops round, 1 versus 1, the ERC there, autocannon shells, nice lot of damage going in. He's on 240 hit points, keeps working the ERC fires, it bounces, and there we go. Last shots, and that's another kill for Konrad. A really nice game in the Warrior Milan, mate. Thank you very much for sending it to me. So let's take a look at the post-game results. Konrad Elite did 6,961 damage. He got 9 spots, 5 kills, the Master Gunner, the Ace Tanker, the Gold Medal, and the Recon Award, and earned himself 2,900 base reputation. This game does prove that the Warrior can be effective. You just need to know how to play it right. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. It really does help out the channel. And if you've not done so already, don't forget to subscribe. Also, take a look at the links below and give me a follow on Twitch and Beam, and you can also check out my Patreon page. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.